Yes, feels good to be here again with Engineer Debo Adejana. Last week, we've been discussing extensively. We even open phone lines, making it question and answer. People they ask rishi things where they do their mind yaga as far as property is concerned. So if you just join us for the very first time, I welcome on to Property Matta show where we say we create time to make sure we enlighten people on how to go about purchasing, maybe even acquiring property. If we don't forget last week, one of the very salient question where one of our callers been asked now that of why be say when person won't buy from majority of all these estate owners, they go dey sweet talk you, but when you don't pay, everything go change vis-a-vis the issue of fine print, reading the terms and conditions. So on that premise, I welcome Engineer Debo Adejana. You're welcome, sir.
Chifo.
How you doing?
Fine, good morning.
Ile
Ile what, Dada?
The two Ile, both your house and the Ile you are dealing with.
Ile is Ile. The English way they come out for your mouth today, don't be today. Vis-a-vis?
Yes, you have to let people know. You see, anything you do, put packaging.
Shey?
One Mrs. Ine na Ilomawura. Ilomawura talk say ntẹ ba mo se ko fa se ju díẹ̀ sí.
I say ju díẹ̀.
Yes. Anything put for. Yes, sir. That's why you say.
But that guy was a legend.
Na legend now. Na Euro. I like him. That's why when he was in boat, he run. Go watch all those in boat. You go see the true.
So maybe you dey focus small.
What I know.
But the problem I have is wetin you dey focus na the pidgin wey you dey speak or na the English.
Two of them together.
Shey you dey just dey mix am.
See anywhere where you get like this is my own office.
Shey you just dey mix am like this.
If you say where you wan sell property now, you go see say your suit
I go focus.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
okay now, so good morning ladies and gentlemen. Now you say make we focus now.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, viewers. You're welcome. Good morning. I believe that you've been enjoying the show. If you've not been following us, you're welcome. And you have past episodes you've missed. So what you need to do is go to WAP TV YouTube channel, search out Property Matta, and then just watch. You have loads of videos to watch and to learn from, I can assure you. Now, last week, like Chief said, we were talking about, it's frequently asked questions. So the phone lines will be open very soon, so you can ask your own questions, okay? But we're discussing something really as regards maybe the status or the use of land, okay? The status and the use of land, uses of land and their status, how to find that. And I was trying to explain that land can exist, okay?
These phone lines should be open immediately.
Yes.
So that people can...
The phone lines are on the screen already, so you can call in. Now, so I was trying to explain that land can exist in four forms, especially in Lagos, but in Nigeria generally, in four forms, okay? And we've talked about the first one, which was that it can be free, which is that it can be free. Yeah. Then we talked about the second one last week, which is that it can be acquired. And I was trying to explain that there are two types of acquisition. One that is for a specific use, they also call it committed acquisition, or the one that is for general acquisition. Maybe they just say for developmental control purposes or things like that. Those are general acquisition. They are not for certain specific uses, okay? And those can be also called general acquisition. So they are not specific, okay? And they can be called general acquisition. So the third way that land can exist is that you can have what we call excised land. Okay. Excised land. Now, excised land is like a land that was formerly acquired, but now released to the people that it was acquired from. Do you understand? It's excised, it's released. What do I mean by that? Now, so let's say that government acquired land for a specific use. And maybe or for general use. Then government had a change of mind. Maybe they are not doing that particular thing anymore. So there is no need keeping those people's land under acquisition. So they release it back to the family from which it was acquired. Okay? Or from whom it was acquired. Now, it could also mean that they've used the land to an extent, but they didn't need all that they acquired. So there is still good chunk of the land that is unused, they can also release it. Or it was even just for general acquisition, maybe developmental control purposes, and for reasons of what is prevalent right now, they feel that there is not going to be any need to keep this under acquisition, so they release it. So the process of releasing is called excision.
Okay. I think I will be the first person that will ask a question
on that
before
okay.
we open the phone lines.
Okay.
Person don't get in land now. The phone lines are open already, yeah? We can call him. Person don't get land now, yeah? And
in fact, chief today, yeah? Chief today, that's something that, yeah.
And when you don't get it now, you can't think, okay, C of O, now here they go. We know it's in the government they give us.
Yeah.
One, which I want to make we start from maybe the place where you go, local government, state government. I want you to help us clarify that. Then number two, what are the prerequisites towards having the C of O? Say, I go need to carry the seat where or money like give me, go take collect C of O, because I know say many people where they watch us now, they get land, and for their mind, they believe say they get land. But
yes,
no government validated document on it. So, say now local government person go to get C of O, and what will you go with? I've been a state government person go.
Okay, great question. So, if you are in other part of Lagos, okay, I mean other part of Nigeria, okay, other than Lagos, okay, we still have in those places urban and suburban. Okay, so when it is in urban area of that state, okay, it is the governor that is holding the land in trust.
Like say, many people talk say Ibadan. So if you talk of places like Bodija, that's center of Ibadan,
it will be the governor that will give CFO there. But when you talk about rural areas, okay, in states, it is the local government chairman, okay, that would sign CFO in that kind of a place. Do you understand? Okay. But in Lagos and in some other states, governor has declared, there was a time government declared in Lagos State, all the land in Lagos as urban land, that there is no rural in Lagos.
No rural urban, no urban
so,
rural.
Meaning that any land in Lagos, really, it is the governor that will issue the CFO. And I know that some state governments have also declared some areas in their states as urban, not rural. So you just need to find out. So the one that is government, that is governor, you would go to the ministry.
Ministry of
Lands. You go to the Ministry of, but there are things you need to do. So there are Ministry of Land Bureau or Ministry of Lands is what they call it in most states. Okay. That's where you go to. For the local government, you go to your local government office, okay, to process your.
But as government, where you take talk now for Lagos, don't declare everywhere. That means I know to get business with local government again.
That's why I talk now for Lagos.
For Lagos.
For Lagos, you know, say they watch us from everywhere.
Yes.
Even from outside of Nigeria.
So that's why they use Lagos as hypothesis.
Exactly, and I did try to talk about waiting they happen for other states. Okay, so now.
Kini won mudani?
Mudani po, really. So depend on. Also remember that we discussed this thing in one of our previous episodes. So land titling and something, go and check that out on Property Matta for YouTube. Land titling. If we know, if we go into and too detail today, maybe another question come or something like that, just go watch that video. Now, to do your title, okay, when land day free like that, you know, remember what we talked about 2 episodes ago?
Like the purpose.
You need to find out what is the status of this land first. If the land day free, now we dey talk now. If to say you chart the land, it's free.
Don't pick coordinates.
You don't go chat am for your general's office for your state. Okay. They say it's free. What you go come do be say, the person wey sell land to you, the family, okay, the authentic family, you go collect receipt from their hand.
Okay.
Receipt of that purchase. Then that survey where you take survey am, you go register am for the surveyor general's office.
Is it a must, sir?
Yes.
If person don't know something.
No, yes. It has to be registered.
No, just to tell Sofio. Ever me say yàrá méjì báyìí.
Surveyor, land surveyor to be doing yàrá méjì.
Okay, that na architecture.
Abeg, yes.
Wetin surveyor wan do for my land?
Surveyor go measure your land surveyor. There are different types of surveyor. There is quantity surveyor, there is estate surveyor, there is land surveyor. Land surveyor go measure your land. Survey in English means, you don't say make with the
yes,
survey in comes from the Latin word. I don't forget the Latin word. But what it means is say measure. Measure. So when you say land, is like somebody that measures land surveyor. You understand? Estate surveyor, somebody that measures your estate. Quantity surveyor, somebody that measures your quantity when you dey use for material. So there are those different types of survey. So land surveyor go measure your land out.
Okay,
But you know, say na state get the wetin they call cadastre.
But until we come back from the break,
okay,
go help me break and down. If you dey enjoy am the way myself I dey take enjoy am, then please go nowhere. We will be right back. Yes, you're welcome back. If you just dey join us, na Property Matta na dey watch from the stable of WAP TV, your family entertainment channel. And before we go on that break, engineer Debo Adejana, they take time to tutor us on documentation, how to even collect them from government. Wetin we need to get, wey they call prerequisites, that is, wetin you go carry go that place. You can't mention one English before we go.
Okay, survey now. I think we talk
after about. Survey, don't talk one big English.
Cadastre.
It's
not
cadastre.
It's not cadastre. It's
okay.
not dance.
Cadastre. This is a cadastre.
Now map. So map of a state, for example, you know, in Lagos State now and some other states, we have some what they call master plan of some areas already. Yeah. Okay, you can get it in the Ministry of Physical Planning. Okay, I think it's 10,000 naira for particular locations. If you want to get for Itiosa, for Ibejuleki and things like that, so you can get it. Now that shows you the use, you know. So when you chat for land surveyor, once you do your survey, you go register am for land surveyor. Okay, when you register, you collect receipt from those family where you buy from, the authentic family where you buy from. Okay, now there is something they call IC. If, let's say, for example...
Sorry, sir, can we take Debayo? Good morning, Debayo. You're welcome to the show.
1C, I mean.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Engineer Debo here, please.
I have a question for Engineer Debo.
Adebayo, yes.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
The question I want to ask is, maybe like person give person land now, maybe dash person land, like half plot. So, maybe they call say, okay, make person go... The people where they make people go mean, make person go mean people where they in charge of the land, we get land gone. So when person reach there, the agent will get land. So they come, they say, okay, we go bring some money for this, for that. So when they calculate that money, self, the money go fee buy. Now plot then that's this person. So when they calculate the money, they go say make it be. If you buy a plot for another place, self. So for that kind of account, what the person fit do? Say now to just leave the land. I mean make I sell am for another person.
You want to say wetin you no get the document for hand.
Wetin I go ask you be say that land to buy am for that place like how much? I know say you dey compare wetin dem say make you pay to wetin dem dey sell am for other place. For that place gone. How land be?
They wan sell the land for me for that side. No fit reach the amount wey dem say make I go pay.
Those ones wan slap you down. You go negotiate am now. Why you no negotiate am? So wetin dey happen be say. And that's why this thing wey we dey talk about dey important.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
You get wetin dem come dey talk? They say this if person wey get a plot pay this so amount, na that kind of amount say person wey get half plot say go pay. Say for the law of land, like something like half plot.
Not true.
Well, to do survey. Okay. Maybe to do survey, something like that. Okay. There is really no difference between half and full. Really, to do survey, if you want to do documentation, lawyer go charge you percentage. That one you feel see difference because the amount, now the percentage on the amount where you take by. Okay. But for land survey, for example, between a plot and one plot, there is almost no difference. Yes, in terms of cost. So maybe that is it. That's why I say negotiate with these people. Okay, if it is, and you know this foundation money and all of those things, there is no difference for money level. You know, for one plot or half plot, that the money where they were, but depend on how you can negotiate. Even though then go tell you say there is no difference, but everything is negotiable. So now you negotiate them. Okay, that's what I go tell you. However, why people they have this kind of problem? Now exactly what they talk about. If you buy property and you no do your title, you no do your documents, you no perfect your document. Now problem they cause for yourself. Or for the person where you go buy them from your hand, or from person where you won't give. For example, why I say problem is the cost for yourself. If, for example, you want sell the land, some people they will be say they know they buy property we no get that because they know the problem wey dey inside them. They know the costs.
Sorry, can we take
I
Alhaji
think we have
Azan?
Alhaji Azan.
Good morning, Alhaji.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, there is something that is, because I'm interested in your program just now. I'm just watching it right now. So there is a problem I'm facing for the past, let me say, six or 5 years.
Wow.
So I bought a land at Igodo, and I gave to my friend to do the survey for me. So on getting back from abroad, that was the last year, and I was asking him about the red copy. He said I doesn't need red copy, but the original survey is with me right now. So I want to know, can I take to the original survey to the land, whatever you just said now, to register the survey or not?
Yes. Where did you say the land is?
Igondo.
Igondo. Okay. I just hope that land is not under acquisition. Because if your friend is a surveyor, land surveyor, I wonder how he'll be telling you that you don't need red copy.
I don't think it's a surveyor. He told me it's a surveyor. I don't think it's a surveyor. He gives to another person.
To do. Okay. So take that survey, because you see, wait till I go even ask you to do first of all. You know that land, Abi?
Yes.
Get another surveyor.
Already.
So get another surveyor. If you can contact me after this program, just send me a WhatsApp message. I can recommend the surveyor to you. Get another surveyor. Make it follow you to that land, gone with that survey. He go pick coordinate on that land to confirm, say the survey where they even do for you, where you get for hand, say it correct. Okay. When that one don't confirm, say it correct like that, say it tally with the physical land. You go come take and to land surveyor, Lagos State, to go Chatham. Now that time you go come know the status of that land. If the land dey free, you should be able to register the survey copy. So
now a number you
try and talk to a surveyor, or you can, if you know a surveyor, a land surveyor, fine, go ahead and tell him these things and let him help you do it. Otherwise, if you just send me a chat, you don't have to call, just send me a chat reminding me. I will send you the number of a surveyor that you can contact. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much, Alhaji Azan. Okay, sir.
Yeah, so we're talking about, you collect, there is a form in Lagos State, for example, they call it 1C, from 1C. Okay, so you will get the people who sell the land to you also to sign that document. You understand?
Okay, sir.
That document. Those are the documents you will now take to process your CFO.
Okay, sir.
Do you understand? Now, I know that a lot of people do what they call deed of assignment. Now, deed of assignment is or deed of sublease, whatever deed, is very good and important and necessary when the property has a title already. And then they are passing that title to you. Or just for the sake of, say, you want further protect yourself and get evidence, say, do business together. So your lawyer go do deed of assignment. But if it is that the land that is free and you are buying it, you are the first person to buy it from the family, you won't need that deed of assignment really in processing your own CFO. But you will need it for your record. At least make it for sure, say, you do business with these people, and because that's where they will show you they will tell you all the history of the owner and all of that. So it's good make you have them, make you get them for record.
That's coming from
what you need from
my lawyer go do.
Of course, now your lawyer go do them, except you are buying from an estate.
Okay.
That they would have done it. Now, what you need most importantly, if you are buying a free land, is the receipt. You do your survey. You get them to fill from 1C. If now Lagos State, if other state like Ogun State now, for example, they call them surrender form. Okay. You know that from 1C. For Ogun State now, surrender form that they call up. So you go get your omonile to fill it. Find out in other states whether that kind of a thing exists and what it is called, and get it in addition to what you get from the people. And that's all you need to perfect your title. Get a good estate surveyor and valuer or a good lawyer. They can help you.
After that, I can
process.
Go for my CFO.
In lands, yes. Okay. You go start to open your file and start to process your CFO. Okay. So that's that one. Now, we've talked about Excise, and I told you the reason why excision came about, okay, is that, for example, when Lagos State declared a lot of places acquired, they realized, say, village they expand, and that's how it was a political solution kind of to still see how they go free village, give them, make them get space to expand to. Go watch that our video on land extension. We dealt about that very seriously because I want to round up. I don't want to continue this FAQ next week. Ratification is the fourth one.
Fourth contract.
Yeah, ratification, and that one be say they don't also acquire the place before, maybe even do something on them before safe. However, wetin happen now be say government is not proceeding with whatever they are doing again. Maybe a lot of people have come on the land and it has distorted whatever government want to do. So they will now say, okay, people wey don come on the land, whether they usually do it for people wey don develop the land finish. So okay, bring your title, may we just ratify am for you. Since even though we don't acquire the place, we don't say make people no build there, but you now don't go do strong get build there, and they no want demolish. Some then they demolish them. Some they no want demolish. They say, okay, may you bring your title, may we sign them for you. Now that one, some people they call you go buy them twice. You go buy them for Omonile, you go buy them for government. Because really the ratification are like say you they pay government for the land. But they don't get arrangement usually with the traditional landowning family where we say that one they pure. So now those four ways land they exist: free, acquired, excised, or ratifiable. Okay? Now those be that. So next week we'll move on to something else. Another topic.
Most definitely when we come your way again next week, we'll have to take you through another journey on top property matter. You trust anything we will carry come now. Sometimes you must gain one or two things from, because we're not the only entertain, we the informate. So my name is never changed, now still Chief Olododo. Other lovely programs still they lined up for you today. Plus Engineer Debo, from two of us we're going to say
bye bye. See you next week.
Fabulous day.
Bye.